Welcome to Holographic Health Insights, the podcast where science meets soul for complete well-being. Join hosts Reverend Anne-Marie Byers and her daughter Rochelle Generis as they explore transformative health approaches that integrate body, mind, and spirit, from energy medicine to holistic practices.
Discover how this immersive seminar series blends energy medicine, holistic tools, and the spiritual wisdom to transform lives. Welcome back, everybody. Skip Monty here with the owners of Holographic Health, Inc., Reverend Anne-Marie Byers and Rochelle Generis. Good to see you both again. How's your week been?
Great, Skip. How about yours?
It's been good. Getting ready for the holidays has been a little hectic, but other than that, I've been good. How about you, Rochelle?
Doing good, thanks.
Awesome. Well, I know our listeners are curious. We've been doing this podcast for a while now, but we haven't really talked about your seminar series at Holographic Health. So why don't you kick us off by talking about that and what it entails, Reverend Ann?
Well, we have our seminar series broken up into books, like at least that's the way we refer to them, like Dr. Baruti set them up initially. The first class is our green book, or Earth Element, which goes into the tests for the physical body. And these are provide CEUs for massage therapists. We're actually certified by the National Massage Board to provide all the CEUs 24 hours that a massage therapist needs, excluding the ethics class they have to take. So they can come spend a weekend with us, get all their CEUs for the year or 2 years, whatever their state requires. And this goes into all the tests the holographic health has for the physical body, bones, ligaments, connective tissues, etc. Our next class is our red book or fire element, which is another weekend. On the earth element is usually in April. The fire element is in June, and another weekend we go through all of the tests, which we call the 190, which are all of the organs and glands and that type of thing, the nutritional aspects of balancing those circuits in the body for all of those components. And then in the August timeframe, we have our air element, which is our yellow book, and water element, blue book, that we teach together. And the air element goes into our holopathics, our energy medicine, and our water element or blue book goes into our color balancing, color theory, color aspects of balancing the body. And we use holopuncture points that are something like an acupuncturist would use, only we don't use needles. We use color, light, or tapping motion to balance the systems of the body that way. And then in October, we have an advanced techniques class for our practitioners to go into more advanced ways of balancing things we've learned for our practitioners only. So that's kind of an overview of the way we teach our classes. And we give our practitioners, once they've been through the whole series, they get a discount on our products, they get a discount on our classes. And so there is something in it for practitioners as well, other than all the knowledge. And we're here to teach our practitioners everything we know and to help them to help others. So that's what we're here for. And we use all of the techniques that Dr. Baruti developed. And so we're here to help. And Rochelle's going to talk a little bit about what some of these classes can do for you.
Yes, these classes, Anne mentioned that our Green Book class, massage therapists can get CEUs for that. Um, all of our classes are great for massage therapists. They can integrate a lot of these techniques into their practices. Chiropractors can also integrate these techniques very easily into their practices to help kind of fine tune some of the ways that they assess the body during a session. Some other great people that this is good for are moms. There's a lot of guesswork when it comes to our children and their health, and sometimes they can't always tell us what is wrong or what is bothering them. So, muscle testing is a great way to really figure out, well, is it something you ate, or are you getting sick, or do you have, is your stomach out? Like, how can I help? So that kind of answers the questions. We have a lot of moms that come through our doors to these classes. We've had several nurses come through. Um, it's kind of, you figure out how to safely use it in your current job or even just on the side with people that you love and care about. We've even had practitioners come through and be able to use these techniques on their pets. So even veterinarians could benefit from this. We haven't had a lot of those, but join us. So yeah, really anybody. These are designed for anybody to pick up and be trained and be able to use on themselves and their loved ones or in a health practice that they are already employed in.
And the most important thing is these classes are not just for the professionals, they are for the moms, for the people who truly care about the people around them. And we start very basically with how to do a muscle test. So you don't have to know anything about our techniques to come. The main important thing is the desire to learn, being open minded, and being really open to an alternative form of healing, sincerely caring about those around you, and being open to God doing the healing and coming through you to test either your spouse, your child, your friend, your client or patient, your dog, your cat, and how to help them and yourself to have a better life. So the desire to learn, the desire to help are really the most important qualifications to come. And when I came to the first class, I remember walking in and Dr. Barudi was here. And I learned about holographic health the day before I had a major surgery for a cancer diagnosis. And I utilized holographic health to help me heal. And I walked into the room and there were all these charts and graphs and everything. I felt so not out of place, but so ignorant about the whole thing. And so I tell people when they come that when I came, I knew absolutely nothing except what I had been through and how holographic health had helped me to heal. And in holographic health, we believe that what's most important is what works. And so I spent time with Dr. Barudi in the 10 years I spent with him day in, day out, having him explain each one of those charts and graphs to the point where I can look at any of them now and explain them. But that's where I started, only having the desire to learn how to help others as I had been helped by this work. And so that's why if you just have a desire to learn from us, please come and do so because we're not the know it alls. Dr. Rudy was learning till the day he died. And when I had listened to people who had developed things before, like holographic health, and they had all this ego and thought they knew everything. And when I met him, he said, I'm just Ted. He truly has a desire to help people to get out of pain, to help people to live better, to teach people how they can help themselves and how they can help themselves to help others. And so that's what we're here for. We're here to learn along with you. We're here to help you to learn and help others. and to let God do the work.
Very, very good. What has, since the series was put together originally by the doctor, I'm assuming, has
Yes.
it evolved any over time?
New techniques have come about, new understandings of ways we can balance the systems or um, components of the body. Of course, a lot of it is still the same, but as new components come about, new foods, new supplements, some of those have been integrated. And so while the framework is the same, as we said, we do what works. And Dr. Rudy always stressed to move with what people need now. So we've had to reformulate some supplement formulas because of, changing needs in our population, changing food sources that have become unavailable or totally astronomical in price. And so some of those things have necessitated changes. Rochelle, do you have any comments about any of that?
Well, something that you had mentioned before was that, after the first 3 classes that somebody is a practitioner, so they kind of get that status of they're a practitioner, they're able to use our techniques with others, but that also, like she mentioned, gives them access to a discount on future classes. So we have a lot of people who they come through the class series and then we don't see them again, but there's a lot that come through and they keep coming back. So one of the things that we really encourage people is to take advantage of that because there is always something to learn in one of our classes. Maybe you're not really into the physical stuff, maybe you're more into the nutrition, so you might come to that one several times. But our advanced techniques class for practitioners also integrates some of those techniques that Anna's referencing that, maybe it doesn't fit specifically in one of our other class series, but we would touch on it in that advanced class. And that is a class that there are some things we always touch on, but then there are some things that, maybe we're seeing a lot of this particular thing involved. Like during COVID, we were seeing a lot of, mutating viruses and, we kind of went over that and how to test for it, how to address it with your clients. So we do kind of tailor that class a little bit more than our others in the series.
And we're here to create a community for people. We're here for them. We're here to teach and to be there if questions arise. We have, an online forum now for people to uh, enter comments, questions, to get information online as well that's private. And so that's only for our practitioners. So we are here truly to have that community. And I never missed a class once I got involved in holographic health. I think I only, out of necessity, missed one or two in all of the many, many years that I've been involved, about 15 years or more now, and have only missed maybe one or two classes. And we have people that are like that who come and learn and keep learning with us and are amazing practitioners in their own right. So um, that's all it takes is a desire to learn, desire to help, and we're here to help others to do that. We instruct. We have an amazing acupuncturist and chiropractor from Minnesota who comes to help us. We have an amazing local osteopath who works with us, and nobody understands the body like she does. They are amazing people with amazing knowledge and really good hearts. So there's nobody better to help us teach.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, let's say somebody like me is, or listener, viewer is intrigued, would like to become a practitioner or needs certification if they're training to be a masseuse or chiropractor. How can folks get involved and attend the next seminar or get signed up?
Well, they can call our number, and we post our class schedule on our website. We just developed the new schedule for 2026, so we'll get those out there shortly. But at holographichealth.com, you can find soon the class schedule for next year. They can always call our office to find out when the next class is, and we do require a deposit at least 10 days prior to the class because we order food, we make sure we have materials and books for everybody. So we require a 50% deposit 10 days prior to the class so we know what we have coming. And so just give us a call and find out when the next class is. And we've been talking about having them online, but we currently do not because there's so much hands-on required. We we do have them recorded. Actually, Dr. Baruti recorded those, but we have not yet provided those in mass because we're just concerned that people would not get enough out of them that way. And so they're currently in person only.
Well, I'm a big believer in in-person training, so good for y'all.
Yes.
So, well, ladies, I can't tell you how much I appreciate it, and appreciate you guys giving us your a deeper look into your seminar work and all the great things that you're doing there. And for our listeners, if you heard what Reverend Ann said, if you're interested, make sure to check out the website and the new schedule's coming up. Make sure that you get on board at least 10 days in advance. And guys, thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks for joining us on Holographic Health Insights. If you're ready to dive deeper into transformative health approaches, visit holographichealth.com or give us a call at 800-566-1522. Remember, your journey to total well-being starts here.